Welcome to episode 429 of the Nintendo Powercast. I'm your host, N64 Josh. Cheesy, what's going on?
What's going on, cheese curds?
Crawler, what's happening?
Hey, how's it going? Crawler coming at you.
And Johnny Bo.
What's up? Aliens are real. Nothing else matters.
Yeah, that's what we're going to talk about. The best Alien games on the Switch tonight. Which happens to be
Pikmin.
Well,
Pikmin
one
4.
kind of is, kind of.
I think Alien Isolation is on there, isn't it?
It is. This might be a fun topic. It's on point. So we'll dig into it after we get through Pikmin hands-on impressions. Before we jump into it, guys, head on over to the Discord, n64josh.com/Discord. We'd love to have you come hang out and talk games. And you can see when people post pictures of me trolling them on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube because people think their account got banned thanks to one of my recent TikToks. So, and then I have people that are like, could you please make this actual video? I want to know what your pickup was. Cause I was like, my latest retro pickup. And then it says you've been banned. And they're like, no. So it's a good time. But yeah, come hang out, n64josh.com/Discord. And Johnny, where can people connect with you?
I'm Johnny Bo everywhere. Twitter, X, Twitch.
Is that what you have to call it now? I don't think you have to call it that.
I don't know. I think Elon's the confirmed alien. So
They couldn't even get the name Twitter off the side of the building. So
yeah. Don't follow me on Threads because that's a dead platform. And then YouTube, TikTok, and the Communication Error podcast.
Cheesy, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, Threads, because I like talking to people and asking questions. It's like I'm bringing back Mitomo.
You're an engagement farmer. That's what you are.
No, Mitomo. We're bringing it back. GZC64, CHEEZYC64, and also the Communication Error podcast.
And Crawler.
Best spots to find me are TikTok and Twitter. I think I've been seeing new followers on TikTok and stuff, so thank you. Lots of just Lego videos there. I need to make some new stuff. I've just been building and having fun without video.
Hey,
filming it all.
That's how it should work, right?
Hey.
You shouldn't have to try to monetize your hobby, right?
It helps though if you don't have to pay as much, right? But yeah, TikTok and Twitter, Nightcrawler724, Nightcrawlers without the E. I'm on Twitch as well. I haven't streamed in forever, but it's there.
He's gonna go hard on Kick in 2024. You guys get ready.
if they give me millions of dollars, like they say.
Oh yeah, I didn't get offered the $1 million contract.
Not yet. Apparently,
Not yet,
they have like 250 million. They're gonna give to smaller and mid-tier streamers. So get ready. If that's you,
I'd sell my soul. That's fine.
I love it. I do want to say what's up to Car Gaming and Lacey Pacey. Thanks for the resub over on Twitch. We appreciate you. And yeah, hands on. All four of us have beat Pikmin 4. We've rolled credits. I had to play on my Switch Lite.
You're a bunch of liars. Because none of you have completed the game besides me.
Surprisingly.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute. When we started the conversation, you were like, I was just repeating what you said.
I thought they have, but like they must suck at the game because they didn't beat it yet.
Oh, well.
It's been out for like 5 days.
I have a physical copy and a demanding almost 10-year-old in my house that I told him to start the demo. And then he came to me and said, I'm done with the demo. I need the copy of the game. And then I gave it to him. And then he chose to not import his file. And I'm like, what are you doing? You don't want to do all that over again. So I sent him upstairs. I was like, go unload the dishwasher and I'll fix this. So I had to go into the settings. I had to go into his game file. I had to delete the save file. And then I rebooted it and I imported his demo save. But I was like, don't do that. Don't do extra work. It's there. You already did it.
What a good dad.
Yeah. But so he's hijacked it from me. And then last night, like, I ended up just building the question block Lego. I'm almost done with it. But like, instead of playing, because he had just suspended his game midday on Pikmin. So I was like, I'm not going to take out the game card and mess up his stuff. So I let him let him go and finish the day today, but I'll be back on it. I told him I'm almost done with it, and then he can just have it and play it. So
Johnny, since you and I are the only ones that beat it, let's let you go first.
I checked. You hadn't even booted up your main game.
I've been playing with my secondary account. His name is Luigi. And it's been on my Switch Lite because I'm like, this is a good game for on the go. So that's that's what I've been doing.
I believe you as much as I can, as far as I can throw you.
No, I will get Pikmin 4 when my Mithra and Pyra show up.
Oh,
I got 2 right there.
I know. Lucky. I'm gonna have to spend my Pikmin money on eBay to get Mithra and Pyra, I think.
It felt like
you
2014.
pre-ordered them though, didn't you?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
so you're just stuck in the supply chain pickle.
Why do all the weebs want Mithra and Pyra?
I know, it felt like 2014. Like we couldn't find Amiibo. It's because these waifus. People want to buy these waifus.
I guess it's cheaper.
How hard are the Ganondorf and Zelda Amiibo going to be to get?
Probably not that hard.
Not as hard as those two.
I don't know. That's Daddy Ganondorf.
That
one might be harder.
All of the like non-Smash Amiibo have been overproduced, and I think Zelda and Ganondorf will be.
They usually can't keep up. They usually can't keep up with demand initially, but then they just get flooded.
Yeah.
Like there's Loftwing Amiibo
was going for like $40 or something like that for a while, and then all of a sudden it's just everywhere, and it's still everywhere.
Yeah, that and Samus, you can still find
it was going for $5. They were trying to offload the inventory at GameStop. It was going for $5.
Does that Loftwing even give you anything in Skyward Sword?
A Loftwing?
That would be epic. They should have done that.
No. That'd be cool if it gave you that in
Tears of the Kingdom. But I'm saying
I think wasn't it like it was a save point, or it was like
did it take you back up to the sky right away from anywhere?
Cheat. That's all I know. It was easy.
That's
mode.
What the Mario ones were. That's when I got my amiibo. Was the wedding amiibo were the cheats in Odyssey. Peach amiibo for the 6 hearts.
Cryptic says, "Do y'all have the Metroid amiibo that's squishy?" I do.
I got mine right here.
Yeah, I
wish I did.
I have that one in. It's in a Rubbermaid somewhere.
Oh man! So I'm the only one that doesn't have it.
Cheesy.
Because that's the Samus. That's the Metroid Returns amiibo, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why Metroid Prime 4 is never coming out, because people aren't supporting Metroid.
That's why. That's the reason.
That's why. Yep. Buy more amiibo.
I thought 100%. It was Bandai's fault, or whoever that company was that was not good at developing.
Are we both wearing Game Boy shirts today, Cheesy? Look at that.
Hey, we are. All right, I don't feel left out anymore.
I like yours a little bit better. It's like the box a little bit.
Yeah, I wish it would glow in the dark, but it doesn't. I wish it would glue in the dark.
I wish it was glued to my skin.
Yeah,
so I never had to change it.
Yeah, so I just could be a cartoon character forever.
Needs more 90s vector graphics behind it, though.
Yeah. You're right.
Okay, this is gonna be a side note, because one Christmas I got this T-shirt that had this glow-in-the-dark material on the chest, and it came with a light. And so you would literally turn the lights off and then just paint on the glow-in-the-dark square with this little pen light. And it was
pretty cool.
It was interesting. It was
William just did they get like a subscription box or whatever to do some stuff at my parents' house every month. And the thing he got today, or this last week, was like a thing on a like a circular point, so it spins around, but it's like a UV light, and it was a special material that was the back of the thing that spun around, and you turn off the lights and the UV light just paints it like it's
cool
glow in the dark kind of stuff. So it's the same kind of stuff.
Yeah, interesting. Don't put it through the washing machine, it won't last.
Well, the thing he has is on cardboard, so yeah, we aren't going to put that through the washing machine.
Yeah, you never know. I'm just bringing the pro
covering
tips
there.
Yeah, just covering all the bases. Don't wash it.
But speaking of glow in the dark,
yes,
glow Pikmin are a thing in Pikmin 4.
Yeah, they were my favorite.
Yeah, what did you like about them, Josh?
The nighttime stuff's a little disappointing, though, right?
Well, I don't know. I mean, Josh is a big fan.
I'm
of,
interested to hear Josh's take on it. Though.
Yeah,
You
he's
know?
a big fan of the series. So, what did you think of that part?
The nighttime areas with being under the shrines, I
Yeah,
found to be, quite interesting. The
Mhm.
Game Boy parts that were down there, they were spectacular.
Right. Yeah.
It's funny that
and
you're
just-
talking out your ass, but there still is Game Boy parts in one of the caves.
There's
two
I'm-
actually. There's a
Wow.
micro.
There's multiple
micro
Game Boy parts.
and there's a Game Boy Advance.
First,
cartridge.
language. Second, I told you I beat it on my light. Okay,
I found a calculator.
Of course you did.
we know, Johnny. We talk about it every show. You've made so much money with.
Where's that YouTube
with your-
short, Johnny?
with your
Come on.
calculator.
It's coming. All right.
All right.
You gotta give me some time.
Did you remember to hit record on your gameplay?
Well, I just have it like you could go back and check out the treasures. So speaking of,
But hold on,
Pikmin
he said
4
it's coming. We just gave him that idea.
Yeah.
He's like, oh man,
no,
after
no,
this
no,
show,
no,
I'm
no.
gonna go.
Take my 10% royalty on
Yeah.
your payout there.
Do a series with it, Johnny. Just a series of calculator.
He had
TikToks.
calculator in
you
his
can't
video
use
today
it.
because he can't stop talking about it.
you can't
Was that
use the
today or was that
calculator in the
yesterday's
game.
video. I don't even know. I can't keep them straight. Was that today's video or yesterday's video?
What?
Yesterday's video. The game, the calculator. You
It's
had
every video.
Anytime Johnny.
Oh yeah, because I had
calculator time.
I did one. Yeah, I did one.
the
the
watch,
other day. I
watch
got you.
TV and play calculator, and
That's why you
yeah.
need 3 switches.
Yes.
We should spend the rest of the show just giving Johnny TikTok ideas.
Brainstorming.
I think what you need to do is get a watch band and put it on your Switch with the so you have a calculator watch, like just
That's pretty good. That's pretty
just
good.
full on. Like do it.
You could probably find somebody that would 3D print you a watch band for your Switch, and then you could just have a calculator watch.
I'll just
I
use
did-
tape.
You could play Bouncy Bob, Scotch tape, so you can see through it. Just only one. Don't stack it though.
Do the light. That might be a little bit easier. Easier on the wrist.
Yeah, I have to charge it up and like turn it on. I think it's just a paperweight right now.
Is that your toilet switch though?
No.
Oh my god, I don't need to know Johnny's life that much.
He had a video about his toilet switch.
I believe he did.
You
Believe
just
he
have one
did.
that rests in the
I
bathroom
have
next to your toothbrush.
I have a switch for each of my bathrooms.
Big
All
money.
6 bathrooms. That's crazy.
That's a joke in Denver. Is Russell Wilson has more bathrooms than touchdowns last year.
Ooh.
Ugh.
I think he has 12 bathrooms. That's a lot of bathrooms though.
I don't have that many bathrooms.
There's definitely more
Wha-
Pikmin games than touchdowns from
What
Russell Wilson. So,
is that?
So yeah, nighttime Pikmin, Josh. How's that treating you?
I mean, at first I was a little scared, but then the glowing Pikmin helped me not be as scared, and so that was fine. And because I'm such a huge fan of retro games, finding the Game Boy parts, like I said, were kind of the highlight for me.
I mean, they are cool to find. I know, like, you're joking and you don't even know, but there are like things that are cool to find in the game. Like, I found a thermometer just randomly, and then there's like a toothbrush.
you said that there's something cool to find, and you started with the thermometer.
Yeah, because
Like
it's
that was
random.
the coolest thing
It's-
that came to your mind.
Bro, he talks about a calculator every week.
Oh yeah,
Like-
I forgot. Anything that has digital numbers on it, that's his thing.
Yeah, it's
He's
this
like, "The
technology
Skyrim
is
on this
fascinating. Fascinating. Well,
Well, isn't there like
do you remember-
there's origami to find, right? I
yeah.
think
Do you
Mhm.
remember those? They were like wristbands, but they glow. They glow.
like slap bracelets.
I don't think they were slap bracelet. They were just like,
like a
little,
glow bracelet.
Yeah, like a glow bracelet.
Oh
You can
yeah,
find
yeah.
those.
I did find. I found a few of those.
So we're on Earth. Spoilers.
Yep.
But the nighttime
Now I don't have to
missions.
play
The nighttime missions.
again.
I kind of was disappointed a little bit. They are a nice change of pace, but I think my biggest gripe with this game is how easy it is, and every aspect is easy. Like the nighttime missions are easy. Dandori is easy. The just regular game is super easy. Like, give me something that is challenging.
I was expecting. There was one Dandori that I think I got just barely bronze or just into silver or something like that, and I was expecting to be able to go back in and try it again, and it
You can do it from the base.
okay. Yeah, because it didn't let me right there. And I was like, and it gave me 100% on the that was the last thing I had to do on like area 2.
Yeah, you
And
can go back. There's a character at the base that you could do it with.
So there's 2 now. That one's like training and one's like Dandori battles. Is the Dandori battle guy the one that you can just go back and do?
Mhm.
There's 2.
Okay.
There's one for the training and one for the battle. And I personally like the training. I think it's
the training is more
called
challenging.
training. Yeah, I think it's more satisfying.
Actually, you have to actually like optimize what you're doing to maximize your points in the training.
Because the AI or the computer for the battles, like they're just dumb.
And you can't do online Dandori battles, can you?
Nope, can't do online. You can do local.
Yeah. And did I hear you guys talking on communication here? Have you done co-op with your partner, Cheesy?
No,
is it lackluster like Odyssey? I think I had heard one of you say that, right?
So Johnny was telling me that the co-op is kind of Mario Odyssey and like Galaxy, I guess, because it's just a pointer. And so it's a pebble pitcher, I think is what they call it. And so the second player
Pikmin with it?
No, the second player throws pebbles at enemies. So like they're easier to take down, even from a distance. So like Pikmin don't even have to go out in that direction to attack the enemy because your pebble pitcher can reach that far and just take them down. And it's very upsetting to me because I enjoyed playing Pikmin 3 with my partner, and we had a great time with it because the other one got to control another captain. And it's so weird to me that they went backwards on that.
And they had 10 years that they could have put it in.
Okay, but overall, like, this is the best Pikmin game.
Yes.
It is a lot of fun. There's so many smart choices. Like, one of the most satisfying things is when you have so many Pikmin and you need them to pick up an item or something, and so you're just mashing the button. You can keep mashing it so many times, but even like 2 or 3 mashes above the level of Pikmin that you need, or the amount of Pikmin you need to get that item, it will stop throwing because it just knows like you threw the right amount. But if you would like to throw more, you can just give us a few seconds and we'll let you do that. But I like how it makes that choice. Ochi is great. I really like how Ochi is kind of a way to travel across the map with Pikmin and in water. But Ochi can also attack enemies, can carry items back to the base. You can send Ochi to go to the base to pick up Pikmin and then call Ochi back.
Later on, you can tell him to go round up idle and stray.
Yeah,
Pikmin.
and all the upgrades you can give to your captain and Ochi, great choices there.
Yeah, I just put him on sentry mode on the nighttime stuff.
Yeah.
At the main base, and then I just run around.
Yep.
Because it's nice that the glow Pikmin just come back to you after they drop off whatever they.
Yeah, that is.
I wish all of them would do that.
Yeah. But I guess it makes sense because Josh, spoilers, you don't actually pick up anything in the night levels. So there's no like items that you have to get.
You just fight enemies.
Yeah. So I mean,
it's tower defense. That's what it is. It's tower defense.
I didn't want to. You guys played it. But
oh, okay. Maybe I just missed that part then.
If you played on the Switch Lite, it's a little different.
Oh.
It might be called Pikmin 3.
I do like how much you could get done in a day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, I think I completed it on day like 26, but I 100% at the first 2 areas, and I pretty much got like 70+%, and I don't want to spoil it. But
I just ran through like six or so night missions in a row, and I think that advanced my days a little bit. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which is weird. I wish it didn't do that.
If you do a day and then you do a night, does that eat up one day or does it eat up two?
It eats up two.
Okay, so
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because
it doesn't matter. There's no
limit. There's no limit.
It's not like in 3 where you ran out of juice or whatever, or in Pikmin 1 was it just 30 days? That was it?
It was 30 days.
Yeah.
30 days.
It just would be kind of nice though, knowing that you went on this adventure during the day and then you go back at night.
They gotta sleep sometime.
Well, everybody else is sleeping. It's you that's doing all the work.
Yeah, but like you sleep, if you sleep during the day, then you go at night.
Yeah.
Or you sleep at night and go during the day.
Yeah.
Don't make logical sense, Johnny. Come on.
The caves are the best part, hands down.
Yep.
I am disappointed that pretty much all of the boss fights are in the caves. There's like no
overworld bosses.
I mean, there are some, but like not really. Not like it wasn't.
I'm okay with that.
But why? It should you should have boss fights.
I liked in 3 walking into like an arena and you had like, and that was part of the challenge. Well, I guess you could come back the next day and collect the trophies or whatever. But if you got into a fight and it's a ways away from your base camp and you have to carry the carcass and the stuff that it had, like in Pikmin 3, there was a decent amount to do, and it was like an arena for that fight. And this doesn't really have that, but I appreciate the kind of the exploring of the map and how open it is. I think is pretty cool.
It's beautiful. It looks so good.
The sprinkler stuff's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I think a good question to ask: is it a must-own Switch title?
No.
Wow, you just.
Why? Yeah, why not?
I want to say yes, but it's really short.
What does that have to do with anything, though?
Like if you're gonna buy, like if you can only buy some or one game, and you want to buy this or Super Mario Bros. Wonder, buy Super Mario Bros. Wonder.
All right, you're comparing apples to oranges.
Yeah.
But like, so what was your beat time? What did it?
15 hours.
So 15 divided by 60 is $2 an hour, right? Isn't that, no, $4 an hour.
I don't know. He's the one with the calculator. Let's ask him.
Bust out your watch.
So $4 an hour. Like, do you not think that was money well spent?
I mean, it's a fun game. It's a good game.
You got to look at it you got to look at it sometimes in a vacuum, because comparing it to the last, well, not the last Nintendo release, because the last Nintendo release was everybody want to Switch, but the predominant release this year, which was Tears of the Kingdom, you can't compare it to it's not gonna. It doesn't compare.
Wait, you guys weren't building Game Boy cars in your game? With the
what are we doing?
Hand?
Oh, in Pikmin 4?
In Pikmin 4?
I think you might have been playing Tears of the Kingdom.
He's playing Pokemon Sleep. It's just in his head.
Oh,
that's all he's doing.
He's dreaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to say no, because we were talking about how nobody's going to buy Pikmin. And I just don't want people to buy it. But I did do a poll. On my channel, and it said it had 1,000 votes, and 25% said they were going to buy it. 75% said no,
which is upsetting, because it is definitely the better Pikmin game of the series, and it's nice that it has gone in a upward trajectory, because Pikmin 1, 2, and 3, like, they all get better with each game, and now we have 4, which is arguably it's the better one. Yeah, thanks, Crawler.
I think Pikmin 3 had more content, didn't
it? It was shorter.
Yeah, but it got DLC, and
did it?
It has like a different mode, doesn't it? I think it has a different mode.
I don't know if it got DLC, but it was a deluxe version. So
Yeah, because it was a Wii. Was that a Wii U title or a Wii title?
It was
it
Wii
was
U.
Wii U. So they added like the bingo battle, which I kind of wish was in this game because that's a fun mode. Brian says it's way too niche. This is the type of games that is literally for the fans.
It's for Hate Zero. That's who it's for. But I mean, I appreciate the percentage trackers on it. Like I'm working. I didn't move on to Area 2 until Area 1 was 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Area 2 I got 100%, and I'm in Area 3. I'm at like 44% or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably get close to finishing that. I think I saw on Johnny's finish screen that it was 100, 172 and something 70 something percent in Area 4. So like you can move on, but like it gives you some good check marks to kind of go and complete. And once it's done, then I'll put it on the shelf or let my kids play it, and then that's kind of it. But it's not a stop the presses kind of game.
I hope it gets DLC. Like, I hope they support it. Like, I hope we get like a boss rush mode would be cool. New areas would be cool. There is something after the credits roll.
I like that.
You beat it, but there's something, so you could still play it. Like I 100% it, the third area and the next area, but there's still some to do. So I think probably like 100%ing the game will take like 30 hours, maybe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There's that much after the fact?
Maybe. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. It could be less. That's what I've been seeing. That it takes like 30 hours. I mean, there can't be that much left. And I played it for about 15 hours.
So Metroid Dread was not much longer than that.
And
Metroid Dread was a lot shorter.
Got it down to like an hour, right? Didn't people beat it in like sub hour?
I beat that game in 6 hours.
I don't believe you.
I did. I think I have a screenshot. Or 8, maybe it was 8 hours. It was definitely under 10.
So
do you think this will get Metroid Dread treatment where it gets a more challenging mode or something like that? I mean,
I hope so.
Dandori battles, I think, could be fun if they just made it online. Like, I don't know why that can't be online.
Nintendo servers.
I think they probably didn't even consider it being online because they've had such a hard time selling Pikmin to begin with.
That makes it worse though, because then the people that do support it can at least talk it up if it's available. Like that could be something, or go crazy and do 4-way, like do a 4-person Dandori battle. Like, can you like trying to go steal stuff from the other like they could turn that into something if they really wanted to. Because the battles with just another person is not like, especially AI, is kind of lackluster. You just tell them to, but like if there was more chaos going on and less stuff on the field, then you would actually have to engage and go try to play capture the flag type stuff and go take their stuff and find a way to get it back to your base.
I just want more of those training, harder training levels. Like those are fun.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't gotten because you can get like platinum medals. I don't know if you get anything for getting medals. So maybe there's unlockables that way. You do unlock something for beating the game, which is kind of cool. It's a little thing, but it's not like. I mean, I really enjoyed it.
Is it as big a slap in the face as finding all the light roots in the depths?
Well, I don't even know what that is.
Have you guys not done that?
Nope.
No. I haven't.
You just get like a stupid medallion that says, "Hey, you did it." That's kind of it.
Yeah, Cryptic mentions the the co-op. I just, why would they take it away? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Did 2 have, because I know there's 2 captains in 2. Can you
own it,
do
Johnny.
that
Come
co-op?
on.
Yeah, I didn't load that one up. But I know you could. I know there's like a kind of like a Dandori battle. I don't know if that's what it was called back then, but there was a battle mode in Pikmin 2 that you
Are
play
they
against.
are they speaking all Japanese in this game? Like, it sounds, I mean, I don't want to assume it's kind of gibberish Japanese, but is it like actual audible Japanese, or is it just kind of made up stuff that sounds like Japanese?
I think it's made up because they're aliens.
Okay. But Dandori is a Japanese word, though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
I don't know. I really enjoyed it. I think it's a lot of fun.
I'm gonna finish it this week.
It does suck that there isn't really like a proper co-op, so you can't really experience it with anybody else. But it looks good. It's a different way of playing Pikmin. Yeah.
I know last week I think we talked about like Miyamoto doesn't know why it doesn't sell that well, and playing it through, it's just a Pikmin game. Like,
What do you mean by that? Yeah, that's what it
like,
is.
It just plays like another. Like, if, but they said they don't know why it doesn't sell, and then they made it easier to try to sell it. But if people don't like Pikmin games, they're not going to buy it because it's just another Pikmin game.
You don't think it's been iterated enough since inception?
No, like I'm thinking like going from, you have a game like Skyward Sword to Breath of the Wild, like that's a huge shift in how those games played, and that helped it out a ton. Like Breath of the Wild became the best selling Zelda game.
So is Pikmin 4 in line with the other games that have come out this time of year, i.e. the sports games over the last few years? Like,
it's better. My God.
I'm not talking necessarily the gameplay, but I'm talking the overall amount of content. Like, is this almost like a summer, like becoming a summer
Xbox
thing for
Live Arcade?
Nintendo, that they're gonna drop games that are thin on content? I mean, I use the term loosely, right? Because I think Johnny thinks it's thin, but Cheesy, you think it's a complete package, right?
Yeah.
So, and do you guys think they launch? Do you think they drip feed some DLC to this thing?
It would be nice, especially if they've been working on it for 10 years. Like, you would hope that they were doing more for it than just the release of the game.
What if they doubled the amount of captains you have to rescue and they charge $25 for it?
I would say if you like breathing, don't hold your breath.
I will say, I think with what we have seen on the Switch and how each game or each IP has kind of changed up the formula, it is probably closer to like what you expect of Pikmin, but I do think that it has taken some big strides in a good direction to be better. Because
that's just quality of life improvements, though.
Yeah, but like looking at Pikmin 4 and going back to Pikmin 1, I mean, that sounds like a nightmare.
Pikmin 1 is fantastic.
Yeah.
It holds up.
Does it?
But then you talk like quality of life, but then they take away some of the cool features, though, which seems weird.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they even have the day timer anymore. It doesn't matter. It would only matter if you had like an overarching...
Just so you feel really bad when you murder Pikmin by leaving him behind. It's a way to force you to advance the game. I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah, but I guess it would have been cool for the night mode for you to just go
Seamless.
Looking at night. Yeah, instead of it being like a tower defense mode, you could still be looking for your treasures, and maybe there's different enemies that come out at night.
There's a lot of loading screen in this game.
Yeah, there is.
See,
I do like
the next Pikmin game.
It is pretty seamless though, moving your base, which is nice.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a nice feature. But again, it makes it easier, right? In the older Pikmin games,
True. They had further
couldn't move
march to
them.
go take it. Yep.
so you had to more strategically plan out how to shift your little troops. Now it's just like, all right, let's move the base right next to where it's
Has
at.
it always been 3 Pikmin types at a time?
No.
I don't like that.
I have really only used like 2 at a time the whole time.
I was gonna say I don't really mind it because it allows me going into the level to know which Pikmin they are recommending, which you can just auto select, and that's nice.
I use auto select a lot.
Because otherwise, I think I might overthink it and kill a bunch of Pikmin that I didn't even need in the first place. So I get that is a weird change because you were able to just choose the Pikmin that you wanted. But I don't mind it.
Yeah.
Josh, final thoughts?
Final thoughts is, I mean, it is a must play for anybody that has a Switch Lite. It seems like there's extra content there. No, there are aliens among us, you guys. So we're going to talk about aliens now.
And Pikmin are aliens? No, Pikmin aren't aliens.
They're plants.
No, the captains are the aliens.
Yeah.
The captains are the aliens.
So I have a list of games featuring aliens that have been, throughout the ages.
Okay.
And just from the top of your heads, you guys, what are some, and chat, you can answer as well. What are some of your favorite games that have been on a Nintendo system that featured aliens?
Galaga.
I like it. Good
Yeah.
choice.
That's it.
Super Star Wars.
Super Star Wars. I mean, the one of the first ones that isn't even on my list here, what I would say is Perfect Dark.
Elvis. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that
Star
was...
Fox. Does Star Fox have aliens?
Andros is an alien.
They're in
Well,
space.
I mean, they're all aliens, aren't they? Like they're talking animals.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what specific alien games there are.
Well, it isn't. It just has to feature aliens. I mean, technically, Majora's Mask features an alien abduction. So you could say Majora's Mask if you want.
Well, now I'm gonna
Xenoblade.
Google it.
Ooh, what about I don't know if they're aliens or not, but Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. Were those aliens?
Mario Galaxy. Bowser's an alien, right?
Is he?
Are we? We're stretching a little bit here.
Yeah.
I would say the Lumas are maybe aliens.
Contra has a bunch of aliens in it.
Contra for sure. Conduit. You guys remember that?
Yeah.
The Conduit.
That was fun.
Destroy All Humans.
Mm-hmm.
Axiom Verge. Oh, Metroid.
Yeah, Metroid,
Yeah.
of course. Super Metroid, Metroid Prime, all the above.
Buy all Metroid
Earthbound.
games. Earthbound. That's a good one.
Alien 3 on SNES. There we go, Brian. I love it. Dead Space Extraction is on the Wii.
I was looking at a list for the top alien games on the Nintendo Switch, and number 1 is Metroid Dread.
The Predator on the NES, which was almost unplayable. It was so bad. Of course, Alien Isolation, right? Somebody mentioned that one.
Mm-hmm.
Any in particular that stand out for you guys, though, that you like, that you put a lot of time into, or that you thoroughly enjoyed? For me, it would be Perfect Dark. Like, that's one of my, Elvis was essentially the odd job of Perfect Dark.
Yeah, and brought you the Farsight gun.
Oh, yes.
There is an alien that shows up in the Animal Crossing series at 3 a.m.
That's right. In the UFO. That's a really good one. That's really good. And we can even go outside the parameters of Nintendo systems. I mean, I remember my early 20s. I bought a E-Machines computer, right? Like this is a deep cut. Brian's gonna love this. And I would play Aliens versus Predator. I could play as the aliens. I could play as the Predator, but to play as the Marines against the Xenomorphs, I was like, nope. Not doing it. No, not doing it. It was too scary. I would literally like I couldn't do it. I was too terrified. So there we go. Brian says my first PC was an E-Machine. I knew it. Is Star Fox fighting aliens? I would say so. Yeah.
I don't know.
You said
I mean,
Galaga.
Yeah, Galaga's a good one. But it's weird. It seems like there should be more. Like,
well, I mean, you got games like Life Force.
Yeah.
And that's like a side-scrolling, like you play as a ship. R-Type is all aliens, right? The same similar kind of gameplay.
Are you fighting aliens in Blaster Master?
Oh yeah, for sure. Contra 4 on the DS. I've talked about it on this show before. I had an open-ended bet with anybody. If you could beat the first level using all your continues, I'd give you $20, and I never paid anybody.
Rampage, your aliens, right?
Yeah, I think so.
You
aliens?
You mutate
they're
in
mutants.
those creatures.
They're mutants,
okay.
But
they mutated from an asteroid, right? It wasn't an asteroid or something that I don't remember.
I think that's in the movie.
Okay.
But in the later Rampage games, there was all kinds of different creatures. So Cryptic says Doom technically and Duke Nukem.
Demons.
Dooms are demons. But you are on Mars.
True.
So, but I don't know if they're.
It's a portal to hell on Mars.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Metroid's the best one for Nintendo anyway.
Yeah, and I mean, if we're moving away from Nintendo, I mean, Halo 2, Halo 3. I mean, fighting the Covenant. Mass Effect. Brian say Mass Effect.
Here's one we didn't mention: Alien Hominid. Mass Effect 3 is on Wii U.
Yep. The Mass Effect trilogy did not come out on. Did it?
No.
It should. They could probably make that work. That was a 360 game.
Well, Alien Hominid wasn't on a Nintendo system, was it?
Yeah, it was on GameCube.
Oh, it was? Those guys, what was that? Newgrounds or whoever made that? Didn't they make Castle Crashers?
Yes. Yeah, they did. Well, and I mean, even Star Wars games, Carl, you mentioned Super Star Wars, but like
Rogue Squadron.
Yeah, there's
KOTOR.
Star Wars games for days, right? That we've all spent plenty of time with.
Usually you're playing a human, but there's aliens around you.
No Man's Sky is on the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
So, a little bit off topic, but when I was a kid, the house I grew up in was what the house my dad grew up in and his siblings, right? And there was toy boxes left behind. Well, within those toy boxes, there was this book, and it was all about aliens. Like, so they're talking like a book from the 70s, probably, right? I can vividly remember there were colored illustrations of these different aliens and what planets they were from. Like, it was terrifying. Probably one of the things that I was the most afraid of, was aliens growing up as a kid. Like, I remember my parents moved the TV down to the, we called it the rec room, and my room was connected to the rec room, and they were watching the movie Critters. Not scary at all. Like, we're talking absolute like B movie, right? I was terrified. Like, I was not supposed to be watching. I was like peeking over the door, like peeking over the couch, watching this thing. absolutely terrified me. So like all the majority of my nightmares as a kid, aliens. So all my nightmares came true today when the government said aliens are among us.
All I could think of is if aliens like invade a city, that city's getting nuked immediately. I've learned that from every single alien invasion movie. Our government will immediately nuke that city.
Well, they'll nuke the ship above it that will just nuke the city. And there'll be a force field.
Yeah, so the nuke will just bounce off and go.
We actually
nuke the
watched
city.
Independence Day on the 4th of July.
How was it?
Yeah.
It still holds up. It's still pretty good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome to
Will-
Earth.
Will Smith punches an alien.
He punches,
It's pretty on brand.
he
Yeah,
punches
it really
the exosuit of an alien and somehow knocks it out for
Yeah.
like hours.
For hours. So looking through, Brian says, Josh, how are you not going to say Halo? Of course, Halo.
Hey,
now,
Halo might come to Nintendo consoles.
you never know at this
You
point.
never know.
I mean, going all the way back, one of my favorite games was on the Atari. It was called Phoenix, and it was a Galaga style game, and you were shooting aliens, but then there was a force field that had like a boss, and you had to shoot the orb in the middle, kind of thing, or like shoot through different layers to finally get to the. It was like shooting a giant Tootsie Pop. You had to get to the center, and then you would destroy it. But even in the arcade,
three licks,
like,
according to Mr. Owl.
yeah, that's
That's
right.
it.
That's right. I used to love like the beat 'em ups back in the day too, like the Turtles games and Simpsons games. Technically had aliens in it, right? Like so. But Aliens versus Predator was another fantastic like beat 'em up that played like Final Fight and that during.
What
that.
about the South Park games?
Ooh, there you go.
There you
South
go.
Park 64 had a bunch of aliens. In
Yeah,
it.
it had
Yeah.
a bunch of aliens. Yeah.
Did anybody play Alien Isolation?
Mm.
No,
Is that
feel like I've
that's on
seen
It's on
enough of
Game
it.
Pass, isn't it?
Yeah, and I purchased it when it was like $3 on sale one time on Xbox. So
I've heard it's
Yeah,
supposed to
how
be
was
scary,
it? Did you
isn't
beat
it?
it?
say that again, John.
Did you beat it?
No, I never even played it. I was waiting for it to come to Switch, so now I got to get the physical on Switch and I'll be good. So,
But it's supposed to be a scary game, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's supposed to be a scary game.
yeah.
Like suspenseful.
That's where I don't like. I couldn't even play as a Marine, and I'm going to play as this little girl that can't even fight back. Like, I don't think that's going to work for me. The Dead Space series, though, like I loved Dead Space.
It would be really
Like-
cool. They should bring the older Dead Spaces to the Switch. They run well. Not the remake.
Not the
but-
remake.
Right. Well, and technically, Transformers are aliens. So,
Fortnite's got aliens in it right now.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Oh yeah, it's Futurama. There's a Futurama crossover.
Oh, is there?
Yep.
Is that what the
Yeah.
update was today?
I thought
that's what you were talking about.
Yeah.
No, Optimus is in Fortnite right now.
Yeah, but you could get Fry, Leela, and Bender.
Uh,
Well, and apparently, Futurama was also on the GameCube.
Oh.
third
Maybe
game.
we'll get a new game because it came back.
Yeah, it came back on Hulu, right?
I like the last one on my list here is Lego Marvel Superheroes because of course there's aliens in that.
Oh yeah, any Marvel game. Oh, Marvel Ultimate Alliance. There's. I think you go to space in that one.
Yeah, I mean, you fight. You got the symbiote there. You got Venom. He's an alien.
There is an alien in Super Mario Land 6 golden coins.
Oh yeah,
Is that Super
there's
Mario Land
There's
2?
like a UFO level, isn't there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Mario goes to space. That's right. He is.
Yeah, does he have an astronaut suit?
Yeah, I think he does.
Yeah.
That game needs a remake.
It does. It does. The I just had another one too. It was right as you guys said Mario and the 6 golden coins. I was thinking about another one. was it called Maximum Carnage on the Super Nintendo, where you get to play, I think you have to play as Venom and Spider-Man to fight your way to Carnage or whatever. It's
Spider-Man 2 is coming out. That's going to have Venom in it.
And Venom's in Fortnite right now.
Yep.
You can buy them. So
aliens are everywhere.
I mean,
Among Us.
They are among us.
They really, is Among Us an alien game?
It is. Well,
Yeah, because the crew members that are killing are aliens.
Okay, well there
it's
you go.
Imposter.
There you go. So there you go. Thanks to aliens being confirmed on the Earth, Brian. Oh, Brian. I almost Anchorman'd that one. That almost came out. I was like,
I'm Ron Burgundy.
I'm Ron Burgundy. Who put the question mark? All right, guys. Well, remember, go and check out Communication Error Podcast. Thank you so much for listening. If you're over on Apple Podcasts, make sure to leave a review for this show and Communication Error. The reviews help more than you know. So thank you for everything, for hanging out, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye, everybody.